What's going on, my PT peeps, my Walking Dead family, and my fighters? I'm One Eye Bry, also known as PT. You don't know if I'm winking or blinking, but I'm definitely thinking about the Walking Dead DARYL DIXON show. Spoiler warning for all things Walking Dead, especially the DARYL DIXON show. Season 1, Episode 4. We're going to talk about that episode here in this video. So they tried to trick us to make us think that Laurent is immune. Walkers were going to go right around him, not mess with him. And they kind of pulled it off until we found out that Daryl was in the water and I guess dreaming or hallucinating or having a vision. Maybe he is immune, but the walker at the Eiffel Tower, it wouldn't make sense there. But Daryl was dreaming when he saw this. He wasn't actually trapped here. He was actually in the water at the time. But the episode started like this with Laurent in this precarious situation. And we saw this in the trailer, and they love to put stuff in the trailer to be like, oh man, this is going to happen. And it's a dream sequence, a flashback, a hallucination, something that doesn't connect. And we have a whole video talking about it here. Maybe Laurent is just a guy that's very smart and going to help lead a group to be the revival of humanity. Is he the new Messiah? Is he this? Is he that? It's a big ask for a teenager. Nonetheless, it is what it is. He went to the Eiffel Tower, and there's all these walkers in there, and they magically come out at the time there. You know, they love to do that in The Walking Dead, where our group or a person goes there, and then the walkers come out all of a sudden. But it looks like this was what they were filming at this. This was a park, I believe, in France, and the blue screen is the Eiffel Tower around there. I could be wrong, but Daryl walks around and he sees this area where people are just hanging out in buildings. And I guess walkers and variants and burners aren't a problem. But then he sees the pigeon man, and the guy was supposed to lead him somewhere. And then the truck of, Codron's people come around, and Daryl takes this, puts the bike over there, and the guy dies for his pigeons. And it's kind of sad, but also kind of dumb, because you're like, just get new pigeons. There's got to be hundreds of thousands of pigeons around there. These guys don't put up much of a fight against Daryl. Daryl is really taking care of business against these people, right? They're not really a good adversary for Daryl. But either way, Daryl and Isabel, they find Laurent at the Eiffel Tower. He's captured by Quinn's people. And then Daryl makes up a great story about a pig and a kid in the neighborhood. And he's like, nah, I made all that up. Which is Daryl being Daryl and Norman being Norman, which is great. So Daryl and Isabel are just working great together. It reminds me a lot of the Carol interrogation scene in The Walking Dead with this guy. And Daryl stabs this guy I don't know, 6 or 7 times. He'd be bleeding like a pig. But Daryl gets to go to Quinn's place, and Quinn's just hanging out and just making deals with Jean, whatever her name is. And I don't trust Quinn's singer, girlfriend, lover, person, partner, or whatever. I think Quinn's going to help Laurent because he's the father. So ultimately, I think he's going to have to do something to help Daryl and Laurent, because Daryl doesn't kill Quinn when he easily could have. And I think he's around to have some sort of help for our group, because Daryl's going to need help and get captured yet again, because when in doubt, capture Daryl. Everybody wants a piece of Daryl. But Quinn and his singer girlfriend lady, I don't trust this lady. She reminds me of a vampire. Every time I look at her, she's like, man, she should be on the Vampire Diaries or something. She doesn't really fit here, but she does. I don't know. She's kind of a throwaway character, and she's not really going to help the cause, and she kind of doesn't want Laurent around, and it is what it is. And so we'll have to see how the villains are going to take care of this. But Laurent is kind of growing on me. He's not annoying like young Carl. He's okay. He's a decent character, which I'm glad, because they love to make kids annoying in the Walking Dead universe. They make them great or annoying. I don't know what's going to happen with these two. I kind of felt a little connection there, you know, when they hugged a little bit, maybe, when they saw each other. So how's it going to be with these two when Carol comes around in season 2? This is a confirmed picture for season 2 of filming. Daryl, Carol reunited in season 2, and it feels so good. But they tried to trick us, and they kind of did. They did this whole setup thing here where they're going to think that the walkers are just going to walk around Laurent, and made people think that he was immune and he had some walker blood in him, so they may think he's one of them or whatever. And maybe that's the case, but that was definitely a dream sequence. But I am mad at it because they answered it right away that it wasn't real. So let me know your thoughts. Post your comments below. Another good episode. I'm enjoying this series so far. How about you? Like, share, subscribe, support the PT channel when you can. Either way, we truly appreciate all love and support. We can't do without you guys. Stay safe, and as always, tell them, Daryl.
Yo, we love you guys. Honestly, thank you.